thing. That feel like you still need skill to play Invoker. Like, I was not meaning that in a disrespectful way.
I've been flamed by chat before for being an Invoker spammer.
No, whatever. I was probably flamed by chat because I'm a Skyrat spammer, but whatever.
Fair.
I play him as core, by the way.
Speaking of spamming, can LGD get these runes? Gonna be
3 seconds.
Click off.
Chalice is really trying, and the dude not managed to get it, and Chalice gonna be in a bit of trouble. They do find the kill on Nova over the top lane, but Chalice with the first Peck spikes, just Quill Spray going to work. PPD just out of range, but they do find the cooldown reduction on him, and this puts him pretty low. He's got salve available, 7 wand charges as well. Out comes the roll from Nova after his previous death, and they won't find any kill here. The TP rotation, and still, that being said, they killed Nova in the alternate lane in the meantime. And it was a 3-1 for NIP.
The rotation down from Fada meant that they weren't.
Nova getting a beautiful snipe in the back lines on PPD. Just actually, like, I think he had 20 HP away from his deny. Back up in the top jungle, however. They do see that the Alchemist is getting pretty low. 4 stacks. He will go down, but Batrider will be going down in his place as well, supposedly. No way.
That was it.
Yep, there it is.
And Ame rotated up.
The best of jukes.
That's the bigger thing, is that Ame rotated up. If Ame was just free farming during that whole thing, it could have been okay. But because he rotates up, it's lost farming time.
3-3. Might be in a bit of trouble up here in the top lane. Just now has enough mana though to escape. Plus he's got Sandstorm, so should be fine for the most part. There's no sentry ward on the high ground. So
he's chasing for the shrine?
No way. He's not going to be able to catch him. Dude, stunned at the last second. 3-3 going to be healing up all the way, and he'll just start channeling. The TP cancels at the last second because realizes he's perfectly fine. Or is he? Nah, he is. Nova's not going to go on him.
That was a sick play from 3-3 baiting up the TP. I'm like, he's TPing out. I'm going to have a free lane. It's going to be fine, but can't just stop, and he's going to be able to.
The keeper's just great pressure onto the Faceless at 30-3 with his CS. The Bristleback 44-3. I mean, keeper only 5-1, but just having Chakra Magic. By the way, he's not even where I'm talking about anymore. But the Chakra Magic just helping out the Bristleback immensely in that lane. They do want to try for the kill on 3-3 in the mid, but
they're
find it. But
heavy for it. Viper's here too.
They want to get the jump on Chess. Fada drops the ultimate as well as the break, so it looks like this is a pretty dead Bristleback, especially when you get 2 bashes in a row coming out from Ace there.
Space, or maybe though. Every time Fada rotates away from that lane, it's a huge influx of gold for maybe he's working towards it.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Bottom.
Last second because the illusion.
The other thing about the Alchemist too is that when you get run out like that, you have as long as you have camera range up, it does a dispel, so you get rid of all those sticky stacks. I think that's how he died the last time, is he was baiting that out, and then the Stanking rotated over before he was able to actually pop the ulti. Second attempt is a bit better.
Just waiting on this Chrono up in the top lane here. Bash goes out onto Ame. Yeah, no Chrono going out. Just quite yet.
That's
Yeah, you collapsed in the lane at that exact second. So this is literally just.
Oh, it's so close.
Oh. Just another Gemini attack would have done it. Back in the mid,
Oh.
you do see that. Oh, never mind. I thought they were going to roll onto him. They did not. However, there is an ultimate. I heard it down in the bottom, but Chalice is just walking up. He's got his Hood of Defiance as well, and Fada gonna be in a bit of trouble here. Start channeling the TP, will get the kill. The Bounty Runes will also be picked up in the meantime. 3-1 pickup for the Bounty Runes, which is pretty huge when it comes to the fact that there's an Alchemist in play.
Yeah, this is. I mean, I was going to say at the start of the game that maybe LG would prioritize the Bounty Runes a little bit more because of that Alchemist, but it feels like they're not quite so worried about it, which, you know, that's a lot of gold for an Alch. It could be, you know, putting him closer to it. That could be that, you know, if they get the 2-2 split instead of the 3-1, he has like 3,300 gold instead of this 28. Those little things, those little seconds add up really quickly over the pace of Dota.
3-3. Looking to see if they can get a kill out onto the Weaver, but does TP out of here. No chrono gonna be expended so far. I just want to be. Now that you say that, though.
But the reason I'm saying don't.
Oh.
Dire's middle tower is under attack. Dire's top tower is under attack.
PBD
Dire's structures
in the top lane, the top jungle. Just getting some extra gold on that Alchemist there, so don't want to be throwing those skills away. Sacred Relic up and ready. Gonna call out the courier to go to the secret shop to grab it. And Ace is gonna go ahead and take off the creep wave here up in the top lane so they can get aggression on the top tower. So they start placing some aggressive top lane wards. Fada hates coming in to fly, or FY, not fly. Fada can't find the ultimate though, but down goes the Will-O-Wisp. But yeah, it will not be enough to save him. The lasso down, never mind, it will be enough to save him. He'll just walk on out of there perfectly fine. PPP with the ultimate available up either, he goes down. So, all right, beautiful Will-O-Wisp holding him over, and
the stick
just
10 stick charges on a Coddle is that's like a quarter of your HP.
It's true. It's a big boy.
And this is, you know, oh, maybe they find him. Are they gonna finally drop Chrono top?
I don't think they'll expend it for a keeper. Plus, he's extremely slow. They find the bash, and they're perfectly fine with letting that one go the way it did. Sox may be in a bit of trouble, but Bristleback. Actually, I saw him going over a Lotus, so he's got Pipe, which is definitely a very good item in this game, almost indefinitely.
Get rid of the sticky napalm stacks, get rid of the Atos that's going to be coming out from the Viper, and potentially reflect back. Oh, and also get rid of the time dilation as well. Time dilation, a very annoying ability for both Bristle as well as Weaver. You have a low cooldown ability that you need to be able to spam in order to live in a fight or do damage in a fight. So the Lotus to remove that is huge, as well as you have the potential to potentially reflect back the lasso or the burrow strike, which would be, I mean, yeah, of course you want that.
So, got the Radiance on and to up and online.
13.5.
So just about at the point of your prediction time, but we also weren't really expecting them to not prioritize bounty runes in any way, shape, or form. So.
And also, the was cleaned up the massive amount of stacks in the jungle, or not stacks, Chalice. That was the big thing.
Well, to be fair, it's not like Chalice didn't put the money to good use.
It's true.
Pirates really good for the mech. It's also going to be really good in this game. Will-O-Wisp goes down. It's really only going to be catching back because he doesn't really care. However, now they do have everyone else coming in. Beautiful Sun going out on the back. He's going to be in a bit of trouble to find the crown.
Dire's top tower is under attack.
On the high ground looking for the deny. I don't think he'll be able to find it. No, he finds it because FY will throw another click at him. The only one really to live.
Okay, they're gonna get.
Yeah, they get the 3 bounty runes. Maybe. Nah, he won't be able to. He might be able to find kill on FY though. He's got another second left on Firefly. Nah, he's just gonna have to leave that one be for now.
It's not worth diving his tower for. But 3 kills for 3 kills against the Alchemist is it's pretty good for NIP. When you go hunting like that, oh,
there's Chrono. All right, so they do manage to find the kill. They still managed to get him. That's the first Chrono, yeah, 100%. I have not missed Chrono. I know this.
Well, that's the concern. It's not. Oh, they've been holding on to this for a while. It's like I got it. Got the first.
So I got the first Chrono. I could die happy now. What?
So we do see the Veil on things going back for the Blink Dagger first. It's like
no Spirit Vessel just yet. Maybe they're not. Yeah, maybe they're just not looking at the Alchemist as a complete threat right now. But he'll be a pretty big threat, like really darn soon here. If he's not already.
Gonna have the Manta soon. They are starting to threaten towers across the map though, closing off that map control. Especially the big thing is they took that mid tier 1, so closing in this top side of the map. Right, this is where you want to be playing if you are on the Radiant, and closing in that towers up there is huge.
Ace finds the jump on FY. 3-3 looking for the ideal stun point. FY just slowed up because he's hit by that good old time violation. Well, the Wisp goes down though, but he still manages to fall. And the Wisp, just 100 gold actually going down. But oh man, the Viper's gonna be off the backline spot. I think NIP will have to disengage from this one. They gotta go.
Yeah, I mean,
it's a really scary position right now for them, and they don't have their Bat Rider.
They don't have Chrono.
Yeah, they don't have Chrono. This much I know.
As soon as little Diamond shows up again under Void, he's just gonna have a steady cam fixed to him.
If I don't already. Blink Dagger. Almost up for the Sand King, by the way. So that'll be the next thing for the next big team fight that we're looking at, which will be based off the next Chrono as well. The Veil of Discord will help with the big team fight. Okay, all will come in full circle. Rod of Atos, though, is not going to be picked up for the Viper in this game. He's going to skip it. He's going to end up going into the Pipe of Insight instead.
Interesting. I mean, they do have a lot of magic damage with Radiance and stuff.
Oh, they keep... yeah.
He's having a really tough game. It's just so squishy, and as soon as that time dilation gets put on him, normally Coddle's like, oh, he's speedy open, he can run away, but time dilation is just absolutely ruining, and it's one of the reasons I think that Chalice is what was frustrating. He's actually coming back for a back of his own.
Alright, I didn't think that was actually going to result in the kill, but I saw that he had his ultimate available, and I'm like, oh, I don't need to go down there. And then he died.
And now the urn is going to get picked up. That's the Blink Dagger reveal from 33. It's going to go for the urn. Got the Windlace already set up, so we can have the Spirit Vessel. But the Manta is online for the out, so the timings don't quite match up.
Nova going to miss the reveal, as well as the stun out on 3-3 in the bot lane here. Alchemist stunning himself. Hiding in the trees, so making sure nobody saw it.
We saw.
I totally didn't see it. What are you talking about?
So mech is going to be completed now on. So, going to be Greaves for him. So I guess that's going to be his way of dealing with. I guess I was going to say the Atos, but talked about the Atos isn't happening.
So it's really, I guess there's just this time dilation and the napalm. But in this scenario, I think it's the time dilation.
Yeah.
Because the napalm hasn't really been much of an issue for them so far. Like, there's a lot of ways they already have to kind of just, I mean, Slipknot just runs really fast anyway. Just casts a bunch of spells and he moves fast. Doesn't fix his turn radius, but still. There's a lot of ways they can just roll through it with the Earth Spirit, and like we were putting out in the draft, Weaver will never be concerned about it.
Yeah, much bigger problem A, during the laning phase, and B, on a core Batrider than the Sulks. The bigger issue for dealing with the factors, Blink Lasso that's coming out. But that time dilation is going to be very annoying, and FY feels like FY is going to be the next Lasso target. I can just feel it.
They're saving up for the Gem of Truth sight. Likely to just do dewarding because there's no invis heroes. So yeah, I mean this whole jungle actually on the side of the Dire is completely warded. Speaking of warded though, they see this aggressive smoke on the back lines of this Alchemist. They do just to reveal. Nova sitting up on the high ground. No Blink Dagger for this one.
Roche was the big objective that we were kind of talking over what happened. Now that NFP have it,
they do up in the Wisp down on Fada, and now he's full magazines brought back into the. Fada beat. What to do?
It's gonna be really hard to take this Viper down. Like, imagine that fight, but with the full NIP roster there, and you turn that around with like a Chronosphere and.
Whoa, quick now!
I won't think that if he actually had Greaves, he might have survived.
Oh, I think he would have. If either A, he had Greaves, or B, Ace felt like that could have been a fight and they could have turned it around. Like, he just drops Chrono there. Ace had the opportunity. They just deemed that it wasn't worth it, so they just left Fada behind and took forever to kill him, so everyone got away safely.
Yeah.
But it's one of those things where, even though you don't want to, you have to focus on that Viper because the Rank is both going to amplify the damage. So between the Break, or the Nether Toxin and the Veil, that damage amp that you don't need to deal with. And it's negating your Bristleback's tankiness, so you have to deal with that Viper. But you don't want it with the Viper. You want to ignore the Viper.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
At least they are spiritual. They're not leaving empty-handed, but they're not leaving with the hand of which they wanted.
Very, very good rotations around the map. From LGD has done a really good job of taking smart engagements since that Roche happened. They lost a couple of fights. They lost. Well, the big one was this fight at top, right? They lost that fight. They overextended a little bit. And ever since then, they've taken very smart engagements. We don't want to fight into when they have all the heroes grouped together. We want to try and just force them to split up. So we've never seen Ame and maybe really in this.
Radiant's top tower is under attack. Radiant structures are fortified. Dire's bottom towers have fallen.
They're getting ready for power push, but they're still putting pressure around the map.
Speaking of that added pressure as well, Ace is going to have his BKB, so he will be able to fight under the next Will-O-Wisp. Through his Chronosphere, he'll be able to burst down the Alchemist and the Spirit Vessel online as well. Obviously no charges quite yet, but any one kill, which will be the eventual pick-off on poor FY, will get that soul thief going here. Oh man, a bit of trouble. Oh, it's gonna be immediately into. We'll find the kill, but Ace goes on fire. He immediately time lapses in there. So can at least some kill. Fly back worth it, and well, Soxia will go down. Everyone leaping on that other. Yeah, they did get Ace, and they're actually going to be able to grab this top bounty rune. And now it's actually going to be Alchemist jumping onto PPD here.
Does he have the? He does have the.
Set by time it back. We'll find it in the Willow. To know, but Rourke will not be able to make it.
Bit ambitious, or maybe does end up catching at least catch anybody. They all live. There's a shrine there, so bit ambitious, able to live, does cost him a second BKB. I guess a bit of recovery space for Ame, but that's your two big team fight ultis on cooldown for so LG is gonna have to be a little bit more careful at this point. And potentially just push.
And there's a smoke available and on PPDs, so if they're not going to get a kill on some, which could end up being this bristleback, they're not too careful. There's the last, they want to chrono this though, they managed to bring him back, they drop the stand, yeah, they don't do Chronos. And now they have Chronos available if they want to go for a kill.
That's so good against bristleback.
Definitely. It's nice to not have to build a Silver's Edge for not getting hit by time dilation there, but they're start wailing on this tower here and won't force the bristleback back. I don't think they're really going to be able to do that though. Alchemist will just come on in, and in fact, this. Okay. I don't play Alchemist, so I have no idea what you were trying to allude to.
It's no, it's. I just remembered that it's a in joke from a different crowd, different group of people that I hang out with. I have other castles of with you in my life.
Really? When I asked you about this, you were down. Like you had nothing else you were doing.
Here, and they have this one underneath the tier 3 or kind of the lane, looking to spot out maybe any deep smoke. Other than that, their map's pretty dark. Their own jungle, and actually their vision's going to get dewarred. FY that gem map. His vision not much better though. They have this kind of tinker board at the bottom.
33 finds the stun on the bird attack, but they do not want a Chronos, but there is an arcane rune up, and they kind of want a Chrono, an arcane rune. Okay, he's gonna have to be maybe immediately into chronoing if he wants to go for this now, but he's gonna have to let it go. The back out, but immediately to the drop. The drop. Oh no. And all this was
yeah, the Alchemist pick was really good from LG. Fortunately, the solution to that is just ignore the Alchemist. He gets ulted by the bottom and just blow on it every time.
Poor fly. And still sprinting away. out onto the Alchemist.
Got this medallion. He's got a few.
Oh no.
Fights.
Be in a bit of. The mount when the break goes out. Really helping him out either, and he's getting from this one. Don't lose that much off of this, excluding the fact they expended all of their team fight ultimates, and well, the gold change graph is actually very much showing in their favor.
They're just so tanky. There's so much sustain between PPD and Fada, like. And then you have Ace, you know, just constantly getting that time walk on. It's so hard to actually just lock you down and focus them. And again, LP very on tons. It's just the Alchemist, but they have the sleep from the FY, but it feels like Little Wisp has not really done anything since that first one that was dropped top, where he still died, but they were able to clean up the backlines. Like, since that first one, feels like they just haven't had any damage or control.
And now we're going.
Radiant's courier has been killed.
What's the green room do again?
Went for this utility build. He went for this medallion, which I kind of like. It's okay, early damage, you get the poke and prod. And he's committing for the full Solar Crest.
Well, Soul Crest is really good. I like it a lot. That they do manage to find risk. Beat Bastions are living, and well, there's no BKB going out just yet. But if they at least kill off Idiot. Oh, well, they're just gonna actually kill on Chalice. On the edge of that break, still will go down 3-3. Spirit Vessel checking out onto the fourth floor. And they do see maybe, yeah, it is way. So we're gonna see the walk into Roshan. They know. I mean, they obviously know what's up now. Pretty easy. Roshan, LGD can't really contest this with no Will-O-Wisp, and Alchemist with his ult already going, so not too much. See, Al's working on.
Radiant's middle
So
tower.
far, step 9.
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack.
They barely get kills already. Not even Aegis and Cheese.
Mm-hmm.
And he the cheese go on. Bottom,
I
so
believe it's on, yeah.
How do you do it?
I mean, they need a spirit vessel of their own, yes. And there was at one point a.
Been trying to figure out this formula for ages.
Obviously, they weren't really thinking. Yeah, I don't know how you kill him. He's a really strong boy. That 8% spell life skill, even though it doesn't seem like it helps him in almost every single team fight, is extremely strong sustainability from that. He's just got all these utility items. He's got the force staff with the pipe. Now he's got cheese, so yeah, he'll be pretty hard to go to kill.
Nobody is an easy kill for LGD, right? Like, you have this BKB on Alchemist that's already almost down to the 5-second charge, and when you bind a BKB, you want to pop it and kill some.
I'll take your tribute.
We'll take that.
During
He's definitely.
Speaking of which,
Radiant's bottom tower is under attack. Radiant's bottom tower has fallen.
he doesn't get purple.
Bristleback got off. Gonna be broken down, stunned up as well, and no Weaver within range for that reset. They will have to buy back on him and bring him back in fight by TPing onto the tower. Really long TP. Still broken as well, but they're gonna just disengage from that one. They don't want to go quite yet. Want to wait for another opportunity to get shots, but obviously they don't have a lasso and they're waiting for the opportune fear. Stun not gonna find anything either. This is just gonna be a lot of back and forth. Or maybe walks into the mid here. Maybe trying to bait out some spells here. 3-3 and there's Zarya going out as well.
Man.
As well as a little risk for the just get burned down and the 3 trying to TP out, but they're supposed to stun. He'll be caught up as well, so Concoct claiming his they kill him now. They do get the Aghanim's reset.
Oh, it's so clutch. Okay, she's back in it. That's a huge kill. That was the gem. That was a godlike streak on 33. The Ags we've paid himself, man. He's able to reset himself, pop his DD, pop his BKB, scare Ace away. Ace was getting ready to man up on Ame, and then come in clutch and save maybe. LGD's got some breath back in them, man, and they didn't lose a tower. They didn't lose a tier 3. They're still holding on to all their buildings. All they lost out of that was the Bristleback buyback in terms of objectives.
And since the Bristleback's not dead, it's definitely beneficial in almost every way, shape, and form. So, who do you think this next Aghanim scepter is going to? Probably the Bristle, because Keep I think already saw. Yeah, Keeper's already one. So. Well, he's got the 2 other pieces linked.
Oh yeah, he does.
And I don't know if the orb's in the courier. Yeah, so the orb's in the courier. So Bristleback makes sense. It's the next one, in my opinion, because then you just have the AoE snot.
I would say it's actually X-Nova.
You think it'd be the Earth Spirit Stone form?
Yeah, because it's again, it's more save, right? It's last through Chronosphere.
That's true.
That's basically it.
I did forget about that part.
If you, as long as they don't get 3-man chronoed again, right? You have set abilities basically. Either I time lapse you, or I turn you into stone. You're immortal. You're not going anywhere. If you're positioned near the edge of the chronosphere, maybe I can get a sweet kick as well. But realistically, it's just the fact that you are immortal for those like 3 seconds or whatever, however long it is. Now we've got the Lotus on to Chalice, so he's even harder to kill, harder to lock down. Late game Alchemist, it's never to be underestimated.
Yeah, this is definitely the Alchemist effect. 100%.
Oh, he's walking towards Bristle. Alright, you were right.
All right, so AoE Snot, they can end up getting more of his Warpath going, so more attack speed and more damage. And I guess in this game you might want to go for the Warpath damage per stack, but like the spell Lifesteal is the pretty standard thing for Bristleback at all.
I think if you have free eggs, like you
go the Warpath
Bristleback eggs, and you start clicking for like 300-400 a hit. It's actually insane how much Warpath really adds up when you can just spam it. So you get up to like 8 or 9 stacks, and you're getting 34 damage per stack. That is.
Did he go for the? No, he didn't go for the 6 max 2 stacks and quill damage, but he'll be hitting pretty hard soon. We do see that maybe he's going to start clicking away on PPD. They do have the ultimate going out on to make but to reset him, they do have Ace coming in at the last second. KB is going to be expended to try and prevent anything from Ace just getting caught off anywhere, and Ace just going to jump through, but Chalice is just clicking away. He's just burning him away in the back lines, and well, find the kill, or do they? Find the kill on Chalice. 3 silent. Let's just end up in the back lines. Ahmed BKB trying to buy some time, but it's not going to find anything either. Bristleback down. No lap available. They want to try to get the slow onto poor FY. He pushes them away, and Nova rolls on out of there. Perfect push, in fact. So, never mind. FY still eats the dirt. So, he has Aghanim Scepter for that one as well. It wasn't really going to change much of the team fight.
Yeah, Ace popped the BKB, but didn't actually have mana for the Chronos to be in, but just using his BKB to run around and try and hit things. Eventually it ended up working out, but that could have been really bad. I think this is going to be maybe a lane for NFP. Might just be the tower. I'll see how hard they want to commit. They do have Chrono. They don't have Epic for another 20 seconds.
The other two is that they kind of, at this point, they want to catch the Weaver. Yeah. As well as like trying to catch Alchemist, but like they really want to make sure the Weaver is either in the Chrono or dead, because that Weaver will just reset the top. This thing.
This the lane. I don't think Nick can go for 2. They might feel confident enough because their ult's out online.
They do drop a stun out onto Alchemist. He doesn't have a little reset. Be brought back up, but yeah, stopped it. Do have the lasso available, but seconds. Yeah, they're definitely gonna be able to get 2 here. But that's it. Like they'll have to leave. Actually, they're leaving off of the ranged or melee Rex, leaving the ranged alive.
Yeah, PPD is actually so tanky. He's gonna have a Crimson. He's got the medallion and ads. Let's have it on, man.
Really strong. I do like the Crimson Guard here. We haven't really been talking about too much PPD has actually been building. He's kind of just always been there, and his presence is never ignored.
He is the silent guardian. Just constantly spinning in this coil ever since the lane fids. Just spam.
Hey, just spam the hell out of it.
Yeah.
Because it's not, if you broke, don't fix, because that's not how Dota works. Small indie company. Butterfly be the next thing up for Ace. It looks like we're going in hard, so no buyback available for him. And Roshan is up. Don't think they could.
It is the Ags.
The Ag Shard. Well, actually, it's the full Ags. So
yeah.
At first, I thought when I looked at it, I thought it was just the upgrade recipe that you got off of Roche. No, it's a whole friggin' Ags.
Yeah, if you don't have one, it will give you an Ags. Oh, and
yeah, you still pick up. Nope, they're not picking up the DD. Okay. So let's see who picks up. I want Ace to pick it up because I don't think double lasso is that great. Sand King,
legit, to be honest.
Yes, King just in stun plus cost finale application.
But 60 seconds without Chrono.
Yeah, you want to go for that one. So yeah, he picks up the age. Goes down. They do manage to find it. in a huge bit of trouble here. Bad.
Dire's bottom shrine is under attack.
Just not dying. Very nice. Just keep push.
Yeah, it canceled the blink dagger damage. So,
So I was just pushing quick blinding. I forgot those damage. 200 of it.
yeah. All you need is enough to cancel blink. I mean, LGD's not out there yet. They still have one more eggs they can give. Plus, I mean, I don't. They can get moon shards, I guess, too. On Elk. He's still sitting top net worth. He's gonna have a basher soon. He's actually got a full meal near. This man is going for attacks. He's got the Chem Rage base attack. So he's bashing like a madman. He gets that.
I do like to see those builds. You just watch him go ham for a solid like 20 seconds. Not really 20 seconds, really. Just you see him go ham, then either he or he lives. Most of the time he lives.
Most of the time.
Yeah, well, I mean, sometimes you see him even go for the lifesteal build and get like this Titanic. They swap it out with like the Blink Dagger or something like that.
Yeah. And the thing there is that it's lockdown, right? That's their big problem right now. They don't have reliable stuff. The Chem Rage, you can't channel it for long enough for it to actually last, and it keeps getting purged off by PPD. So now you can, you know, check out the unstable concoction.
Escape will come. Oh, this spell is insane.
And it's
I mean, that's what you do if you want to nerf a bat and make it a basic.
yeah. It's a 4.8 second dispel or cooldown.
Well, I mean, it is a 4.8 second spell. Well, in technicality, it's up every 4. Yeah. I know where you were going for.
Every 5
I know,
seconds, you are safe. And it also gives you
Every 5 seconds, you know, die.
Yeah, and it also gives you an extra 200 HP until 25 minutes after HP. 425 HP. There you go. That's
Math. Anyway, they really tough, but he's muted immediately, so he can't turn on the BKB, but it's going to be to try to jump out at the last second, but he's actually caught. Abe just goes down to the 3. This is maybe clicking away. He can't save him today. Sorry, the back is going to on as well. Muted up out onto place, brought to the sideline. No mana for Chronosphere. I can't beat. What's that going to do though? He saw one last top. He started channeling the DP. He gets caught with the roll from Nova. He's going down. 4 dead. The only one alive. Bat Rider escaping. Creeps in the base though, but it's not going to do anything. They get all the heroes. It's exactly what LGD need, and they're just gonna start running down mid.
the nullifier reveal on Ame, and it just totally screwed them. They were waiting for the BKB. Like, it's fine. You know, PPD can just purge off whatever the stun. So out chucks out the unstable concoction. Immediately the shield comes out for PPD. As soon as that shield comes out, nullifier, and they just jump. Fantastic team. LGD, excellent coordination, and they were able to bait out the BKB so that when he timed it wore off by the time he started DPing. They still had the bugs on. They had the vision for next Nova to roll in, cancel it up, and now all of a sudden LGD on the opposite side of the map and are forcing buybacks.
So the first tier 3 they're going to be able to claim. They'll take off the shrines. And,
by the way,
yeah, he's hitting pretty dang hard going for that 4-pack damage. They do manage to last so long week, but he's got reset when he wanted to find the silence. It because the on that one. Just gonna down. LGD, they're taking this advantage and going home with him. Well, now they're really going home. So much damage on this bristleback. Yeah, you really weren't kidding.
Yeah, it's. I was actually wrong. I said for 400. He's actually hitting for when he has 9 stats. 50.
512 at 7. So 512 at 8 stacks plus 1 7 base.
Yeah.
So
A lot.
enough.
Yeah, a lot. If you take a look at the win probability.
Oh yeah, let's look at that chart. Oh, yeah, that's a pretty jumpy chart there.
That's going right back around. Net worth has always been in favor of speed, yeah, so I think that's inflated. I think the XP chart tells a much better story of how this game has gone.
Yeah, this.
For a while there is LGD's game. They're good. Nick start taking some really good fights. And then it kind of jumped back off the cliff. I think that was around the eggs reveal. Was that big spike down towards LGD, climbs back up, they take a couple cracks, and then jumps back off a cliff in favor of LGD.
Yeah, no, I went back to the win probability chart. It's actually just slowly going down to the 50% marker.
It's a close game. This is 50 minutes in, and I am edging my seat excited for this.
Yeah, the 50-minute game with the LGD. You get the repo off the
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
Oh, but it's in the weirdest spot. Killing off 3-3. That
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
dead as well.
Radiant's top tower is under attack.
Sure, right.
Dire's middle tower has fallen.
And
Dire's middle tower is under attack.
option, but he doesn't have blink available. In fact, it looks like it must be on. It does have an Aghanim Scepter set in his pocket.
Is under attack.
They are still looking for Saksa though.
Is under attack.
We'll find them the keeper wave. Not going to be able to click them off either, but
LGD,
you do see them.
using Q4s.
They have the outcomes in the back lines, but they're not attention to the fact that they just lost their last tier 4.
Dire's middle tower.
They maybe know that it is now, and
Oh my god.
that right literally so much time. Yeah, he's like, hey guys, losing the game here.
That would have been the most embarrassing ends to this roller coaster. You climb all this way back in, you take such great fights.
You died at 2 super creeps and 2 mage creeps. Well, LGD, they're taking this advantage as much as they can here. They're going to clean up this Rax, and I think they definitely have the opportunity to go for complete metas here. Yes, 30 seconds left on Fada. But like they need Fada for Chrono. Nether top and going down. It's not 25.
Speaking of Chrono,
Oh, I missed it.
Has fallen.
No.
got him mid. He's got a rapier. Ace has
Oh my goodness, he actually killed off the Weaver, picked up Rapier, and he's TPing out of there. Weaver has the Rapier now. They do find Alchemist though. They drop the refresh onto the last. Oh, they do manage to find the click. They're gonna be there, and they do manage to find the kill on maybe the Will-O-Wisp. Not gonna save him.
needs to be right now. You bought back on Homelayer already. You do not want to buy back on the Alchemist as well. But this Rapier on Ace could way back for Nip. I mean, I can't believe I'm saying way back in for them, but Mega Creep.
Yeah, they'll need a lot of wave clear mega creeps. Just gonna continually apply that pressure. There's still pretty decent wave clear on Nip. In fact, they've got really decent wave clear.
They can.
They just they can't wave clear and fight heroes.
They can hold. I worry about their push. Put it that way.
Yeah, they can definitely hold. I just do not see them being able to like make an aggressive play right now. Like, there's no way they could force this Alchemist back. is back online. Actually, NIP smoking the back lines.
Ace does not have buyback. It's available on cooldown, but he is bought out for his Satan. He is all in right now. Which, I mean, you have a rapier, so it makes sense, but it's still, if he gets caught out, that's a rapier down and no buyback on Ace.
The Dire Courier. The fact that Bushon is online, so NIP. Oh my goodness, is he gonna try to chrono the? There's no way he has enough damage to chrono the.
He has to catch
the ancient.
If he catches Ame, then this game might be over for LGD.
At this point, this is just he hits BKB and starts hitting the ancient, but he's bashed up. He hits the BKB and he starts smacking the ancient. The fortification is getting defended.
He has no BKB.
No buyback from the alchemist. It's 1 second left until the back line. BKBs. Though he's cutting away from the ancient. The epicenter. They for his possible ancient jumping it out because he can do that. It's stunned up. He's got the clips and getting low. It's dead. And I take the game dropped from Weaver, finishing off. What a crazy game. 55 minutes in, and it was all down to Divine Rapier, Faceless Void.
It's literally just 4 staffs. That's all it was. It was just keep Ame, or not Ame, keep Ace moving. Just 4 staff, 4 staff, 4 staff, 4 staff.